Welcome to another episode of Effortless Coding. My name is Sam and I'm glad that you've joined us in this new episode. For those people who have not subscribed to this channel, kindly remember to subscribe. In this particular episode, we're going to talk about integers. Now, integers in PHP are whole numbers that do not have decimal points, and they can either be positive or negative. So if you're talking about 1001, that is an integer. If we talk about negative 500, that is also an integer. Integers can also be assigned to a variable. Integers can also be used in expressions. As you can see on my screen, we've defined a variable and we've equated it to two integers, 5 plus 7. So the variable that is on the left will actually have 12. The most important thing you need to know about integers in PHP is that they can either be in decimal, which is the default. Any integer you write in PHP by default is in decimal. It can also be, remember decimal is base 10. It can also be in octal, which is base 8, and it can also be in hexadecimal, which is base 16. So how do you know the difference? Octal integers are defined by a leading 0. If you are to define number 83, a decimal 83 in octal, you write 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. For those people who don't know how to convert octal to decimal, I would suggest you go and do research and see how you convert decimal to octal and octal to decimal. So the decimal number 83 in octal will be 0, 1, 2, 3. So if you see any number, any integer in PHP that has a leading 0, know that that has a base of 8. That is an octal integer. For hexadecimal integers, they are actually written with a leading 0 and x. So for example, if you want to write the number 26, the decimal 26 in hexadecimal, you'll write it as 0x1a, right? 0x, which means these are hexadecimal, then 1 and a. So that is number 26 in decimal. You also, if you don't know how to do the conversion, you need to do research on how to convert hexadecimals to decimals and vice versa. There's so many tutorials on that. So I would want you to understand how integers are in PHP, and that we also, PHP also supports octal numbers and hexadecimal numbers as well as decimal numbers, which is base 10, base 8, and base 16. If you have a difficulty in converting hexadecimal to decimal and vice versa, or decimal to octal and vice versa, you can actually reach us on our social media handles. We'll be able to help you and give you some private tutorial on how to do the conversion. So that's it for us. Next, we'll be talking about doubles in this particular series, where we'll be talking about the data types in PHP. And until next time, kudos!